What's going on, guys? LORTY here. Today's season 4 got released and I'll be going over everything that's changed. But before we get into it, if you guys could leave a like, I would appreciate it. I don't stretch my videos out to 10 minutes like other YouTubers, and I still give you the same information as them, if not even more. So I would appreciate a like and a comment so I'm on the recommended. Rather than that, let's get into the video. Oh, and by the way, if you're gonna buy the battle pass or anything in the item shop, make sure to use a creator code. Doesn't have to be mine, but if you are gonna use mine, it's code LORTY, #ad. Alright, so the first thing you've probably noticed when dropping in was there was these ships flying around the battle bus. Now these ships actually land, and you can land on them. Now there's bots by these ships with 100 health, so they're easy to kill, and when you kill them you actually get this energy rifle from them. Now you don't have to kill them, you could actually hack them. Now what I mean by hack is when you hack them, they attack other enemies that are around you if they try shooting at you. So they're like, bodyguards. Other things that spawn by the ship is a henchman chest right in the middle of it, which has, pretty good loot. It's a henchman chest, so usually it's good. And these Iron Man drones are flying around, and basically there's literally loot that falls from them, but sometimes you'll get the Silver Surfer's board from it, which is basically like a jump pad that's infinite and you can take anywhere with you. It takes about 25 seconds to reload, so that's like the only negative, but rather than that, I think it's very useful and it's helped me a few times this morning. Now a bunch of things were vaulted and unvaulted, so let's go over them. So the tactical shotgun, pistol, rapid fire SMG, submachine gun, hunting rifle, launch pad, stink bomb, and the decoy were all vaulted. Now to the unvaulted weapons and items. Scoped AR, shockwaves, pump, compat, TAC SMG, deagle, bounce pads. Now the combat and the TAC SMG aren't as powerful as they were before. Their damage is less now, so you don't have to worry about them being OP, but they still do make a difference and you'll definitely notice people using them. And the pump is back, which is great, right when I was getting used to the charge. Now onto the map changes. So the first thing we have here is Doom's Domain. It's basically Pleasant Park, but now it's Doom's Domain. A lot of these houses have like scan chests, and you actually have to scan to go into some of these houses. There's a main building there where Dr. Doom usually spawns, but he doesn't always spawn there. Sometimes he actually spawns by the soccer field. Now the soccer field is back open now. There's a helicopter spawn there. There's actually a vault in there now, which you get the key card from Dr. Doom. Now Dr. Doom doesn't only drop a key card, he actually drops 2 mythic items. One is like a big ball you could throw at people, but you can only shoot it every 20 seconds. Another one is kind of like a boost. It boosts you up into the air and removes fall damage when you use it, and you could also shoot people infinitely, but the boost actually has to recharge. Next we have Sentinels Graveyard. Basically it's just a graveyard full of sentinels. I haven't found anything special about this place. It's just a graveyard for now. I don't know if these are gonna come alive at one point during like a season season event, but for now it's just a graveyard. If you played at all, you've probably seen these unbreakable beacons around the map, and they all point towards the center of the sphere. Now this is actually gonna be a POI. I don't know where. It's probably not gonna be this whole thing, probably where where Orchard is, because that place is pretty plain. But rather than that, I don't know what it's gonna be, how it's gonna look, but there's supposed to be a POI here. Another POI that's supposed to be coming is Panther Monument. This was tweeted out by HypeX. Now I don't know if this is gonna be like a Black Panther type area. Maybe Black Panther's like the special skin for the battle pass. I don't know if it's gonna be like a Wakanda. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's supposed to be coming. There's a bunch of new fishes in game as well. You only can get them if you have a blue fishing rod though. But don't worry, you get a blue fishing rod by going to an upgrade station, by taking a fishing rod there, and having 100 of each material and upgrading it to a blue one. So it's kind of a process, but the fish are kind of cool. First one we have here is a hop flopper. Basically gives you the same effect as a hop rock. Next we have the jellyfish. It's basically like the splash shields we already have, but in fish form. Next we have shield fish here. This is basically like a slurp fish, but in just a fish form. Then we have thermal fish. This gives you thermal vision, which is pretty cool. I like it. It's kind of hard to see though, so it's not that beneficial, so it's not OP. Then we have 2 rare fish in my opinion, because I wasn't able to find any. We have Vendetta Fish, which marks a nearby player. MIDAS Fish, which turns all your inventory into gold. And then lastly we got Spicy Fish, basically the same effect as a pepper.
But hey, rather than that, there's literally nothing else this season. Pretty bland season compared to other seasons. It's still cool, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of boring at some points too. But hey, we still got a few weeks here. I think it's supposed to end November 30th, so I'm keeping my hopes up. And there's lots of content to make, so I'm not that mad or sad. Yeah.
In the morning when I wake